How different would your life look if you just allowed things to flow? To flow through you, around you, and on without you. When I contemplate all the friction and frustration I've ever felt in my life, it's typically because I didn't want to let things flow as they were meant to. I didn't want to let go. I didn't believe I had the strength or abilities to maintain the flow, or I tried to maintain a flow that was never meant for me to sustain. My present day mantra is, all I have to do is try my best and everything will work out the way it's supposed to. But every ounce of my past self resisted that statement. I can admit that I resisted trying my best at times because 100% of the time giving your best means overcoming certain challenges. I can also admit that I didn't want to face any more challenges if I had a say in it. Even though my entire life is proof of the second half of that statement, everything will work out the way it's supposed to, when things didn't go my way, I was always doubtful of that sentiment. In other words, I didn't want to put in the energy to even get into or maintain a flow state. And I was also afraid of what would happen if I just released control and let things move in and out of my life the way that they were supposed to. I even think that the concept of going with the flow can be confused with laziness or lack of control, but I don't believe that's what that statement means at all. Going with the flow means leaning in and investing our energy and efforts in the things that we feel drawn towards. Of course, this is going to require some degree of discernment. I'm not insinuating that we should go with every flow. Some waves are not meant to be caught. But I think like riding waves in the ocean, once you do it enough and begin to develop that deep trust with yourself and with the water, it'll become easy for you to decide which waves are worth riding or not. Aren't you tired of sitting on the shore of your own life? Aren't you tired of stopping yourself from exploring the depths of your own ocean? Some of us don't even really know how far we can go when it comes to anything because we stop ourselves at the slightest sign of discomfort or challenges. And honestly, I think more of us are afraid of growth than we realize. You know you're capable of achieving and receiving so much more, but maybe you're afraid that you won't be able to handle it. Maybe you don't think you really deserve it. Maybe you're afraid of how others around you will receive you once you step into your greatness. I don't know what that fear looks like for you, but I would be remiss not to admit that the fear of growth is also present in all of this. Fortunately though, the same way many of us have made the choice to avoid our personal flows, we can also make the choice to tap in. And baby, this year I am tapping in. I'm giving myself permission not only to enter, but to remain in flow. And I would like to encourage you to do the same. See how far you can get with learning that language. See how much you can accomplish with that script. Experience how deep you can feel and heal this year. Getting into a flow is not something to be feared. Embrace the current of your life. Let it carry you where you're meant to be. Break free from the shoreline of hesitation. Explore the depths of your own ocean and ride the waves that resonate with you. Aren't you ready to experience how full and expansive life can really be?